Um, welcome. Where's the camera this time? Welcome everybody to another stream. As always, I just do these because it's fun, and why not? If you guys want any kind of consistency with the games that we play, please let me know. For those of you that are going to watch this live, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are my family. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel, the community, everything. The game we're playing tonight is my favorite Call of Duty so far. The storyline is absolutely incredibly amazing. Graphics aside, the graphics make it obviously the best, that we have so far. But the story mode, geez. Now, I definitely am not gonna, dock anyone who has their own Call of Duty that's their favorite. But this one is definitely my favorite. It pretty much retells, rehashes, retcons, however you want to call it, the story of Task Force 141. That is all I'm going to say. For those of you that don't know what that is or who they are, those are the characters that Call of Duty introduced back in, I believe it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. We started to get more and more of these characters introduced through the games in the franchise, and they are awesome. I love them. I love all of them probably the same, even though I have a favorite. We'll get to that, but they're all awesome in their own right, and hope you guys enjoy. This game is amazing. Warzone is free, but the actual game that we're playing tonight is not free, so I hope you guys that haven't purchased it yet can benefit from this. We are not trying to go online, so that's okay. And the campaign, here we go. I mean, look at that. Like, that probably is a photograph of the actor who rotocams, or roto whatever they call that, where they put the little nodes on the face. That's probably the guy who plays Price. But if it's not, I can't tell. I couldn't tell you right now if that's a photograph or not. But I see we've got 13 comments, and I'm here rambling. Babe, what you got for me? Hey, John, what up? Hello. What's up, Brian? Yeah, he's a reg. What's up, man? Spidey Freak. Well, let's go. Big shout out to Spidey Freak. He's been here since the beginning. Let's do it. Yeah, buddy. Chief, my boy Chief. Yeah, so before we get started, this is going to be mature content, so anybody out there who's younger than, what is it, 17, 18, I apologize. I hope you guys don't get in trouble. Hope I don't get in trouble. But here we go, because we have to understand that. Anyway, go for it, babe. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. I know, that's why I just threw a community post out saying, who's up for it, just because I'm up for it. Went to the doctor today, and I got some really good medication. Hopefully it helped me with my sinus, kind of like an infection I have. My head has been pounding really bad lately. Usually I can tough through it, but it's been really rough. So I finally broke down, went to see the doctor. They gave me a bunch of medication I just took, and I guess some of it woke me up as opposed to making me drowsy. So I was like, I want to go live. And this game, I can't tell you guys how much I love this storyline. So I'm not even going to tell you how long I'm going to stream for. If I stream for 2 hours, so be it, because I'm going to get immersed in this game, and I hope you guys do too. Oh, I love you 3000.
Our war is not for our fate.
With great power comes great responsibility.
To remove all foreign power from our soil. We are Al-Qatala.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm glad I was able to do that. I know the channel is still relatively manageable, but I am going to try my hardest to reach out to everyone that comments and anyone that asks questions. My Instagram's open for that. You can, if I missed it for some reason on stream, or if I missed it on, YouTube or something like that, I definitely, if you guys reach out to me on Instagram, I'll do my best to get to everybody's question, as always. What's going on? Good lord. No, I have not. 4K? Dude, that's insane.
Go for actual.
or 2K. Sorry, that's still insane. It's $2,000. Like, come on. Like everything I'm using to go live to you guys was less than $2,000. My TV, my PS4, and my mic was less than $2,000. That's insane for just a phone.
Too late, Laswell. We're live.
Not until I say so.
What's that?
Watch you to 3-1. How copy?
Station Chief Laswell. Send traffic.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me in a late night impromptu stream because, you know, your boy just is terrible with scheduling, apparently. I got to get down on that. But if you guys are cool with it, I'm cool with it. I definitely am going to get a little bit better with scheduling stuff out. I know that my normal content, like my Friend Finally Watches and other series that I have in the works to come out, are going to be usually, you know, 10 a.m., from 9 to 10 a.m., either 9 or 10. Every Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to collab with I'm going to talk with like Holden and the rest of the crew and find out what days will be better. I know Holden uploads on Saturdays. If you guys want to get like a double video on Saturday, you know, watch his video, then slide over to my channel, watch my upload. That's cool. If you guys rather it be Sunday, definitely reach out to me on that. And so those videos, you guys can count on them being ready, you know, every week or every weekend. But then stuff like this, I'll just throw it on like whatever. Like today I introduced Ash, and I just did that at like 7 o'clock. That's super out of the norm. So yeah, I'll do stuff like that, but the normal videos will be definitely scheduled. I am going to try my hardest after this stream to edit the most recent My Friend Finally Watches video. Hopefully I'll finish it and have it uploaded by tomorrow to go alongside with Holden's upload. If not, Sunday is my deadline, and I'm going to try my best to get it ready for Sunday. Oh, I am. Thanks, Chase. I hope you're having a great night, too. I thank you for joining me. Oasis, how's it going? Yes, it is Oasis. You said Oasis, Oasis a bunch of times, but it is definitely Oasis. He is a OG original. Awesome, awesome, awesome friend. Yo, hello to you, too. My job outside of YouTube is a few things. I am definitely a go-getter. I don't know the correct term for it. I definitely have a lot of side jobs. I'm an artist, so I do commissions. I do any kind of art commissions. I paint miniatures for like tabletop gamers. I definitely do like not murals, but like custom work, I guess. So like mouse pads, which also, if you get a really big mouse pad, it's like what card gamers used to play cards on, to protect their cards and all that. I am a stay-at-home dad, and I actually work part-time at a tabletop RPG card game kind of a store, pretty much not video games. We sell everything but video games. My boss is a fellow YouTuber. His name's Dave. He and Val are some of my oldest friends since I've lived in Florida. So for the last like 11 years, they've been my best friends, for the lack of a better phrase, as far as a circle that doesn't include Holden, because Holden is my oldest friend. But definitely they're awesome. Dave is, like I said, he's a YouTuber. His channel is the actual store. It's Game Masters Guild. He has a lot of D&D related content. A lot of his videos are pretty much everything I don't cover. We do it kind of like, not purposely. It just happens that way. When he has a new video coming out, I learn a lot from his videos, and he's definitely trying to grow his channel out. So if you guys are into D&D, definitely go check him out over at Game Masters Guild on YouTube, and show some love there if you guys are into that. And yeah, I'm trying not to die. Holy cow. Thankfully, my life does regen like in classic COD games, not like World War II. So hopefully I don't die as much. But yeah, so as far as my job goes, that's what I do. I also do like odd jobs. I got a lot of military buddies, and they pay me to like keep their house up, like do their like yard work, check their make sure that their mail doesn't get like bunched up at times, just house sit for them when they're deployed. I hate doing it for money, but they definitely don't accept me not taking money. So I guess there's income there, because I feel like I need to serve them like they serve me. What was the question? Any hints? Okay, yeah. So I got a hint for you. The hint is it's part of a franchise. So it'll be the first movie, the first installment in a franchise. Once you guys watch it, and once the cat's out of the bag, obviously I will, you know, be more open to discussing and kind of giving you guys a time period as far as like, oh, next week is going to be part 2 of that series, you know, and you guys will know, kind of like with the MCU, you pretty much knew what the next movie was going to be because there was an order of them. But it's definitely part of a franchise, and it's a franchise Holden has somehow never ever seen, and that's pretty much as much of a hint as I want to give, just because I want to build a little anticipation on there.
Stay sharp. We're blind on this breach.
All right, we're breaching this door. Jesus. Oh, that's actually a great idea, Oxford. I mean, yeah, I didn't even think about doing, you know, I mean, it's a very simple idea, but it's a very effective one that I haven't really thought about. That's great. I might do that. That sounds like a good idea. It'll definitely give me a deadline to work with and know for sure, you know. If stuff comes up, obviously, I'll let you guys know, like if life gets in the way, which I'm still trying to devote as much of a schedule, you know, having the kids and everything, and, you know, being super consistent with that. But that sounds like a great idea. I wouldn't mind doing that at all. So like Saturday at around like 9:30, 10 o'clock would be perfect, because I know Holden uploads most of his videos at like 9 a.m. So I'll definitely double check. I'm pretty sure it's 9 a.m. But I'll definitely double check and make sure if it is, then yeah, 30 to 45 minutes afterward, have it like a Saturday morning cartoon kind of a vibe. I like that a lot, actually. I think that's what I'm going to do. I play a little bit of everything. I have a lot of games that I was not into before the PS4. Like, I did not play games like Overwatch or Fortnite. I technically still don't, even though I own a copy of Overwatch, just because I heard it was really... Is that an enemy? Yes, it is. But I normally play things like this, FPSs. When I was in high school, I was definitely into fighting games, like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. I did Street Fighter pretty competitively, Street Fighter 4, primarily. That was like my... that's like the most competitive I've gotten with a Street Fighter game was Street Fighter 4. I actually... Oh, it's in the office. I have a trophy that I won from a Street Fighter tournament. I got second place when I was on vacation. My brother entered me into a Street Fighter tournament, and I got second place. And that's a really... Oh, I did die. Wow, I suck. That's a really fond memory of me. Whenever I see of mine, I see that trophy, and it's really awesome because I remember that day or that weekend vividly. But I play anything. I play RPG games like Kingdom Hearts and anything with a good storyline. Anything that like is basically what I like in movies. So like Devil May Cry, I love that series. Metal Gear Solid, I love that game series. So things like that. But I'm up for anything. I'll try any game that's recommended to me, for sure. Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I would definitely do that. I know Matt plays it a little bit. I'm not sure if I don't think he's done it like alive or anything, but I know he's been, you know, fiddling around with Warzone because it's so much fun. It's like, if I were to play a Fortnite game, that would be it. Like, I know people compare it to Fortnite. I would definitely play Warzone. I'm not the best at it. I treat it more of like a post-apocalyptic thing. Like, I'm just trying to survive. I don't really go around actively searching people out to kill them. I just kind of survive and like hoard a bunch of supplies and, like, you know, serve as like the sniper to keep people covered and stuff like that. That's usually how I play it, but I would definitely play with fans for sure. Yep, I know both of those stores. CBS Comics is definitely a great comic book store. They sell a lot of, because we sell comics too, but they sell a lot of like the current stuff. We sell kind of like retro stuff. And TBS, you know, is really cool. I know the owner. She's really awesome. And Level Up Gaming is a store I actually had the pleasure before COVID of visiting, and because I'm big on Star Wars games like Legion, X-Wing, so I went over there because they had a really nice collection of those kind of supplies for that game, and I was able to meet that owner too, and he was awesome. He gave me like a handful of free dice that have like the store logo on them. I was like, dude, that's so sweet. Thanks a bunch, you know. Because I play D&D and you can never have enough dice. But Level Up Gaming is sweet. I actually think I'm going to make a video with them because I talked to the owner about it, and he was all about it. Like, just kind of like a, this is the store, you know, welcome to Pensacola kind of a vibe. And he was totally on board with it. But because of COVID, we haven't really touched on it anymore. Yes, Munchkin was actually my very first board game. Not counting things like Candyland, Monopoly, Yahtzee, those like classic games. Like an actual, you know, quote unquote hardcore board game. It was Munchkin. Munchkin was my favorite, my first game. I bought it actually when I was Holden's roommate because he told me it was really fun, and picked it up, played it a couple times, not a whole lot, but we had friends in town that had at the time that had played it like pretty regularly, and they were the ones that were like, "Oh, don't worry about the instructions. I'll just give you a crash course. It's really cool. You'll love it." You know, and I was like, "Oh, awesome." And I got really into board games. My favorite board game to play, or one of them, is Betrayal at House on the Hill, because it has a very big cinematic vibe. You can role play with it and stuff, and you know, really get the most out of it. So I love that game. If you haven't played it, I recommend it like really, really, really strongly.
It's black in here. You hear that? Whoever killed the powers in here, I'm telling you. Shit, you see that? Find him.
Oh, yeah, I'm still getting used to. I have a very high respect for gamers, streamers that can do the whole full-fledged conversation and like not have to stop, not die, still play, because I'm actually decent. You know, I'm pretty decent when it comes to FPSs. You know, like multiplayer FPSs, like, you know, I got good KDs and whatnot. But when it comes to like being on stream, I want to answer your questions and like look at the camera and feel like I'm engaging you. You know, all the stuff that we learned in college about public speaking and all that good jazz. But I don't want to risk the gameplay, so I'm still trying to get like really comfortable and well versed in that, and not make the stream look, you know, super botched.
All clear. Let's get the power up. Shed some light. Find this gas.
What was that?
Lights coming on.
Really? Is there like a new expansion or something, or a new patch or something that's really getting people's attention?
This guy's a Russian army. Everyone to watch her. Barkov's hired guns.
Like, what do you guys think of this detail? Like, look at this. Like, look, you can see all the shades. The lighting is amazing.
Not our choice.
Never is.
Oh, it is. That's awesome. Yeah, like this game is just insane. I know this mission's a little convoluted. It's in the dark. It's at night. But once you get like the main characters established, it's awesome. Like, it's really cool. So right now I'm testing chemicals to see, you know, positive identification kind of a deal, and then that's pretty much the main mission. And now it's like an evac. The series what? No. That's a very good guess. I definitely wanted to do Blade, but Holden, I forgot that in, you know, the early stages of our friendship, I already showed him the Blade series. This was before either of us. We were still doing YouTube, but we weren't doing YouTube as like, you know, a primary thing. We didn't have a following or anything like that yet, so we were just watching movies, you know, roommates watching movies. But he has seen Blade already. I don't think Matt has, and if Matt has not seen Blade, we'll do that on Holden's channel for sure, and you guys will, you know, still get our reactions, but it just won't be on my channel. I definitely want to just do movies that Holden hasn't seen, even if Matt and Jenna and, you know, like Ashley and Jen and stuff, you know, sit in. My star of sorts is Holden, because Holden is the one that, like, he's my Matt, essentially, if that makes sense. And if he hasn't seen the movie, then I definitely will be doing it on my channel. Matt as well. There are some movies that Matt's really passionate about and will serve as really good content from a mental and or physical fitness standpoint. And, you know, they'll be on Matt's channel. Like, Remember the Titans is one of his, you know, or if it's like Remember the Titans is one of his movies that he likes a lot. It'll be like that. Matt and I are pretty, you know, open about that. And I'm all about it. Any movies that Matt wants to do, I'm, you know, 100% on board. But, if Holden has already seen the movie, it won't be, you know, I won't be doing it, just like he won't if Matt has already seen it. Unless it's like a My Friend Revisits, because we've been toying with that. I know we're going to do Back to the Future at some point. We might do it then, just to have a fresh take with the fans, you know? Because I think it's been a while since Holden's seen Blade, but he has definitely seen it, and I don't want to mislead you guys.
This operation is now compartmentalized.
What the hell does that mean?
Means you no longer have clearance, Colonel.
Those are my Marines. We need a QRF in there right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not that big a deal. I just, you know, since it's new,
General, my men
I'm definitely trying to, you know, like what is it, capitalize on the success of Spawn. I knew that you guys, you know, my loyal subscribers, our loyal subscribers would be on board, but I definitely want to reach a broader audience, hopefully get more, you know, viewers and stuff like that, and you know, have the video be as popular as it can be, because it is a big deal, and it's, you know, we work very hard on it, on those kind of videos. The editing it could be, you know, really taxing, but you know, it's all worth it, obviously. But we definitely want it to be as good as it can be. So if there's anyone out there that thrives on you know, the not knowing, or oh my god, what could it be, you know, and then they're, you know, eagerly anticipating that thumbnail, then because the thumbnail will always give it away, so you'll have that kind of instant gratification when you see new video. You'll see the thumbnail, you'll know what the movie is. Oh my god, there's Price. But yeah, I definitely want to keep it on the wraps just a little bit. And like I said, once you guys watch the first one, you'll know exactly that the next are coming. Fun fact, during the filming of the Ashley introduction video, the one that just uploaded today or tonight, I messed up. And during the end, I said, you know, yeah, because Ash saw, and then I said the movie's name, and we had to stop the camera. We're like, we got to redo that, because I said the name. She goes like, you did? I was like, yeah, I did. And then we watched it in playback, and we're like, yep, let's redo that. So
Heads up, white van.
I do not have a Patreon yet. Honestly, the reason why I don't is because I don't know what I would put on there. I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to think what kind of content you guys would like. I know Matt primarily does like behind the scenes, you know, that's his thing, and you guys really like that. Those that are his patrons. I know Holden does like early access videos and stuff like that. I don't know what I would contribute, and I definitely don't want people to just throw money at me, you know, and not have something that I'm proud and really feel like you guys are getting your money's worth. So if you guys have any ideas of anything you would like to see, and you guys are wanting to be patrons, I mean, I'm all about it. It'll help me out a lot, and I'll be very, very thankful. And you guys don't have to do that, but you know, for sure, I'm open for any ideas. You know, anything you guys may want to see, even if it's like, you know, a kind of video that I won't upload on Facebook. I'll only upload it for my patrons. Like, it could be of me drawing something and just a time-lapse video, or a live of me drawing something or something like that. You know, that's just off the top of my head. But you guys can definitely let me know if there's any kind of videos, any kind of footage that you guys would value and would want to be a patron just to be, you know, getting that stuff. Is that a bad dude? It's kind of hard to remember the bad guys. I really hope so, just because, you know, it'd be great to just have a huge online presence, because I'm such a giver in that regard. Like, I'm not someone who is like, this is the stuff that I upload, and, you know, whether you like it or not. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just not that kind of person. So I love having. Well, I got to save 2 out of 3. Sorry. I like being that, you know, a person that can give you guys content, make you guys feel good, ease the quarantine craze, if that's what has been getting y'all, you know, down. Like, I love getting comments where people say, you know, this quarantine has been so taxing, but I look forward to your videos, I look forward to the whole group, you know. It just warms my heart. And it warms Holden's heart, Matt's, Jenna's, everyone's, you know, Jeremy's. We all get completely lifted when you guys send comments like that. I just died. I should get something better than a pistol. I'm over here trying to do it like Jason Bourne or the Neesons in Taken. So let me go get like a better weapon. There's a better weapon. No, I have not seen that. Is it on Netflix? Huh. Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm not very knowledgeable with Fortnite's lore or anything like that, so I wouldn't, you know, have a... Hello? Where am I getting... Time to go. Oh no. I'm trying to figure out where I'm getting shot from. Hello. Yeah, Walmart's actually expanded their tabletop scene quite a bit. I know, you know, I always promote local businesses and, you know, mom and pop shops like the one I work for. I mean, but definitely if you don't have one where you are, you know, wherever you are in the world, you know, you guys definitely get the game where you can. But Walmart definitely has, or not Walmart, the game definitely has a really high level of replayability. It's actually giving me an idea as we speak that maybe I should do a tier list of board games that I recommend, even though there are channels and there are actual web series based off of that are highly, you know, regarded and more well known than my channel is. But I would love to give my opinion on why, you know, I would... Hello? No! I'm playing on regular too. What's wrong with me tonight? But anyway, I would love to do something like that if you guys are interested. Just talking about games, my personal collection, going over why I bought the games I bought, and you know why I have them. But there are a lot of different kinds of board games. A lot of board games that are similar but different, and definitely like worth getting both of them, because even though they're similar games, their differences are so unique that you will definitely benefit from having both games. Like Betrayal's a good one, a good explanation. There's a game called Takanoko that is very similar to other games. There's like, I think it's called Night of the Lanterns or something like that. That's basically the same game as Takanoko, but Takanoko has pandas and a farmer, and I love pandas. One of my really good friends, his nickname is Panda, and whenever I see a panda, anything, I try and get it for him because he is Panda. He's my panda bear friend, and you know, I got a lot of love for him. He's actually a mahjong streamer. I don't have his credentials for his online community handy, unfortunately, at the moment, but I definitely will get back to any of you who are interested in watching awesome mahjong content. He's very good at the game. But anyway, I digress on that because I definitely have a habit of rambling. But yes, I will be more than happy to put a list of video or board games for any of you guys who are interested in getting into board gaming, not knowing where to start, what games I recommend, that kind of deal. No, I have not played the second one. I have played the first one, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. Obviously, it's a Rockstar game, so you know what you're getting into when you play a Rockstar game. It's going to be, at some point, or at some level of open world, it's going to be one of those kind of hyper-detailed, really narrative-driven games. So I definitely am looking forward to playing the second one. It was very highly anticipated on the list of games that people were just like clawing to get their hands on. So I am looking forward to playing the second one for sure. I actually have to get my own Harmy shirt. I don't have any of Holden's shirts yet. I know I suck, right? But the Harmy one, I definitely want to get the olive drab one. I'm a big World War II fan. I'm a big, you know, Army fan. My Army is in my family pretty hard. My dad, my stepdad, we're all Army. And jeez, that was intense. But yeah, so I'm gonna get that's actually a good idea. I'm gonna get that shirt for the next time we play this game if you guys want to keep watching it. I hope you do, because I love this game. But yeah, it's a great shirt. I love it. I love that shirt. That's one of my favorite ones he has, besides the Bygone Gym. Nice. Oh yeah, Mason, you're if you're in the chat, you know, you're family as long as you're in the chat. So, or that sounds terrible. Your family, you know, regardless if you're in this community. But if you're in the chat, I definitely want to give you your spotlight. You know, answer your questions, give you a shout out. Speaking of which, memories. What? No, but. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I try to be a nice person. We're all very transparent, so You know, that's why I think this community and this, you know, group of YouTubers is so successful and so likable, is because we are who we are on camera. We're those people, you know. But as I was gonna say, the youth, or the I don't want to say YouTuber, but the person that was in the chat during the last live when we were playing Resident Evil, I think his name was Lil Poncho or something like that, that was being, you know, really, I don't know if it was egregious or rude, because I didn't read the comments. Ash was reading them to me, or reading that he was annoying you guys, but I didn't hear the comments. He reached out to me the next morning on Instagram and apologized. He said he was very sorry for the fact that he was being, you know, rude and, you know, just intolerable and stuff. And he was like, I'm sorry, I was just joking. And I told him, I said, I promise I'll let the community know the next time I go live that, you know, you apologized. You know, it was unfortunate, but thank you for making it right. But now that I have moderators, you know, I think that won't happen again. But I thought it was really cool that he reached out, you know, and owned up to it and was able to make things right. Because, you know, life is about the recovery. If you mess up really, really badly, life's about the recovery. If you can fix your mistakes, then it doesn't erase them, but it definitely makes for, you know, a great life. It's the good scars that you're making from making errors and making it right. So I think he subscribed to YouTube. He definitely started following me on Instagram, and he, you know, was commenting on some of my uploads and my photos, and he wanted to reach out, and I know he felt bad. So I told him I'd tell you guys that he, you know, he apologized. So that was really nice of him.
It shouldn't have happened in the first place, sir. They sent us in half-assed, so everyone.
When can I get a logo? Joyful Spirit, your question was when can I get a logo? I'm not sure what kind of logo or what kind of object you were referring to.
Bloody gloves off and fight, sir. We don't stand a chance in hell with these rules of engagement, Captain.
Yeah, you guys, like, if Matt had cameras, like, just set up in his house, aka living room studio that we use, when we all get there, so let me show you, let me tell you guys this. You guys might see this in an upcoming vlog style video, behind the scenes or something of that nature. We all trickle in. Sometimes we get there at the same time. Sometimes, like, I'll pull up and I'm getting all the props out of my truck, and then Jeremy would just pull up right behind me and be like, what's going on? Good morning, top of the morning to you. Here's breakfast, here's a coffee, whatever. And then we knock on Matt's door. Lily, Roman, and Nova go ballistic if we knock. It's always, you know, a ritual, and you hear either Holden, if he's already there, or Matt or Jenna go, it's them guys, relax. And then the dogs will stop barking eventually. We walk in, drop all our stuff, and, you know, eat breakfast if we're there, you know, super early, and we all talk to each other like that, you know. It's almost like it's like a pregame show. It's like your favorite sports team in the locker room getting ready, especially if we're dressing up and doing a skit. We're literally getting dressed, and we're just like, what's up, my guy? Oh, that's awesome. And then we give each other updates on, like, what we got coming out. You know, any ideas for a collab video, all of that gets aired out during that 15 to 20 minute time, and then we start filming. So that kind of jargon, you know, that kind of back and forth is super common. So the fact that it tickles you like that, that's awesome, because we just talk like that, not even know it. Like, we even text to each other like that. We're just like, all right, my guy, you know, that's just a huge thing that we do.
Alex, this is my brother and Lieutenant Hadir.
You are CIA?
He works with Captain Price.
Then you kill Russians, yes?
He didn't. I don't know if he understood, like, what Fortnite was. I think he definitely knew that they were referring to a video game. I know that he knew that it was, you know, like kind of like an Xbox or PlayStation reference, that they were gaming online, you know, with the remote and everything. I don't know if he knew what Fortnite was. He may have known what it was. It's kind of hard not to know what Fortnite is. I mean, you go to Walmart and you're going to see Fortnite merchandise, like, there, you know, either Ninja or Fortnite stuff is going to be, like, on, you know, Fortnite bubblegum or, you know, whatever it is. So I'm sure he knows what Fortnite is. I don't know if he knew that they were playing Fortnite, but he definitely understood the reference of it being a video game, and, like, you know, mom's basement kind of a vibe of, like, you know, nerds, 30-year-old nerds that are just, like, gaming online at, you know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon kind of a deal.
These tunnels are our lifeline. We have intel Russian troop commanders are in town today.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Tell you what, if I don't do anything tomorrow, at some point tomorrow, I think I have it downloaded. I'll hop on and play some of that if you want. Sure, I have no problem. I have no problem doing that. I actually have not played it yet, and I definitely am going to get it. So why not? I'll definitely do that. Check it out. I might do it tomorrow at some point.
Alex, take these charges. C4 with remote detonator.
Thanks.
Watch my sister. Good luck.
You too.
Oh, you're interested in like a D&D dress up? The thumbnail today for the video was Ash in her character's outfit that she threw together. We definitely would be up for it. I know I'm still working on my dwarf costume because my beard, this is like what, since COVID, I think, or a little bit after COVID. I started growing this beard for the Halloween party at the end of the year. I mean, it's very curly, so it is a little long, but it's nothing like a dwarf's beard. So I definitely am going to need a little help, but because my character's a dwarf, so I definitely, and plus his hair is red, so I'd have to get like a fake beard for sure. But I would be more than happy to do that, do a video of us. I actually wanted to do a commercial, a D&D commercial, a fan film of a party just getting together and then arriving at the keep or the inn, and just, you know, the minute that they're about to start in their first encounter, you know, just have it as like a teaser kind of deal. So if you guys want to see something like that, I'm up for it. I know Ash will be up for it. A couple of our other D&D friends will be up for it. I can figure out a way to get them to film their footage and then just email it to me, and, you know, using movie magic and the power of post-production, give you guys a halfway decent short, little short, hyper short teaser trailer kind of the deal.
He hides while others do his dirty work.
What kind of dirty work?
Punishment.
Tabletop games I enjoy. So the tabletop, if you want to call tabletop like an overarching umbrella, not necessarily D&D kind of a tabletop like card games and such, the game I've put the most time, effort, money, energy, focus, all of that kind of stuff is Magic the Gathering. I originally, fun fact for those of you who don't know what Snap Keep Videos means, I started the channel originally because I was going to stream Magic the Gathering content. I was going to play a lot of Modo, which is Magic the Gathering Online, and you know, give you guys like, I have a couple videos talking about being a better Magic player, because I was a very competitive Magic player at one point, and I have little tutorial videos and such on that. But after a while, I just wanted to do content that I was used to, which is pretty much sketch stuff, movie stuff, you know, not necessarily just hyper Magic related. So the channel, I still liked the channel name, the Snap Keep Videos. So I kept it. I didn't change it. And I was like, you know, I'll do Magic stuff, but I'm not going to just do Magic stuff. And as for the name, what it means is, when you, for those of you that don't know, when you're playing a card game, primarily Magic the Gathering, there's a term that you say when your opening hand of cards is exceptionally well, like a really well draw, a really good draw.
Need a suppressor.
You say, you know, your opponent's like, are you going to keep that hand, or are you going to throw it away and draw a new hand of 7 cards, otherwise known as a mulligan? If you really like your first initial, you know, draw, you like, no man, this is a snap keep. So it's like a snap decision that it requires no thought. You're gonna keep it because you know it's amazing right off the bat, and that's what snap keep means. And I'm a big, you know, play on words kind of a guy. One of my favorite cards in the game, his name is Snap Caster Mage, so that's another thing. Like, my original logo was going to be a blue wizard with like red lightning, but I was, you know, having a hard time finding the correct way I wanted to make it, and I didn't want the video to just be a Magic video. I knew I was going to upload different other content, so I didn't want to pigeonhole myself as a niche channel, because I knew I wasn't going to stick to Magic only. I was going to want to do other videos, but I still kept the name. I know that's a really long story of drugging out my favorite tabletop game, but there you guys go.
Check the engine for an oil spill.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We really work very hard editing. We're all self-taught. I know we said that in one of the lives, I think at Matt's place. We're all self-taught editors. You know, we do it because we love it. We very meticulous. I know Holden and myself, we definitely don't, you know, we're not complaining that we have to edit videos because we know how meticulous we are in the end result. We wanted the video to be a certain way, and, you know, we take pride in it and stuff. And the fact that we're all self-taught. But yeah, like Matt and Holden, their channels are just getting ridiculously large, and they're having to get editors and stuff, you know, because just to make the channel run as smooth as, you know, it can be, they need to have supplemental editors, you know, and hopefully I get big enough that I have to do that too, you know, because that'd be awesome. That would mean that I'm, you know, making so many videos and editing so many videos that I need assistance. But we definitely take great pride in making this content for you guys.
Do you have a shot?
Yep.
Take 2. I'll take the other.
Now go check the back room.
Now, Alex.
Oh, yeah, I'm a sniper, dude. Like, with FPSs, you give me a long-range rifle, I got your back. I'm like the guy in the background with the cowboy hat going, you got it, you know, especially in multiplayer. I play with my uncle and my brother and stuff, and they're like, oh, where's Pastor at? And then someone's body just falls off a building, and they're like, oh, he's behind us somewhere.
Do you have a shot?
So, sniper is my jam. I've tried to be, you know, that kind of player that does, what is it, the no scope or the what is it, quick scoping and all that. I'm okay at it. I'm not nearly as good as some of the other people that do it, you know, consistently well, but I'm not half bad at it. I've done it several times. I can do it on command, so to speak. But I definitely am the person in the woods that's just hiding, and you're just like, and I do that in real life too, because I used to play paintball. So I do that in real life. I hide somewhere, and then they're like, we know he's here, but we don't see him. And yeah, I'm a bigger guy, but I'll get up and run, and I'm out. And they're like, dude, he's big, but he's fast. We don't know where he is. This part is so sad. They're just like executing like commoners in the street.
Stand down. I know what you
What's going on?
We understand why we do this. They hanged because they killed our soldiers. Now look at them.
Let's get moving.
You can live peacefully, but only if we help each other.
Oh, yeah, I would be up for doing that. I know I mentioned it a few times, you know, across the universe, the Nerd Team 6 universe, which, by the way, I think the guys are okay with that name. I think they're on board. So I think our official name might be Nerd Team 6. So you guys are hearing it here first, I'm sure. But yeah, so definitely, I took my gun out. No. Hit the button on accident. But I just totally blanked out. What was the question again? Oh yeah, Spider-Man. I'm totally up for it to play the Spider-Man games. I have a El Gato, which means cat in Spanish for some reason. I don't know why they call it that. But it's a little device that allows you to stream retro consoles. You connect the console straight to your computer using like OBS or Streamlabs. I'm learning, so I'm so proud of myself that I know what that means now. And you record yourself playing these retro games that don't have this fancy, I don't know how to say that phrase. You know, software like the PS4 and the Xbox One, where they just automatically dump it on YouTube, how we are doing it now. So for those old retro, good old consoles, you need to have other workarounds and stuff like that. So I'm up for doing it. I would have to go to one of my local businesses that sells retro games and probably get my hands on some of the physical copies of the game, or just order them online, either or. And I'm always up for playing Spider-Man, so yeah, sure, I could totally do that. Oh wow, yeah, Will Wheaton. I haven't met Will Wheaton, but he's awesome because he and I have the same birthday. So I definitely have heard of his. Oh, that's cool. Good night. I definitely have heard of Will Wheaton's. I don't remember what it's called. It's like the best. It's like what is it? Showcasing really good tabletop games or something like that. Of that deal, his channel. I definitely know about it, and from what I hear, it's a really cool concept to get people to, like, you know, trust that the games that they're going to go out and purchase are not, bad games or games they're not going to enjoy. So I think that game has been on there. I think like Avalon, which is another big one that I have, has been on there. I haven't seen the episodes myself, but I know that they're really cool. Oh, no, I have not. I have never heard of it. So anything Avatar The Last Airbender, I know Ash is on board. That's like her favorite thing of all time, so.
Guards on the entry.
Uh-oh. My favorite COD game, honestly, this one's on the list. I really like the retcon of Task Force 141. I don't think, I could be dead wrong, I don't think that Infinity Ward knew that Activision, Infinity Ward, whoever was responsible in the grand scheme of the storyline, I don't think they knew or they anticipated that this game franchise would be as popular story mode wise as it is, multiplayer, because they knew the multiplayer was going to just knock it out of the park. But I don't think they thought that the audience would fall in love with the characters per se, and that's why pretty much everyone in Task Force 141 was killed at some point or another, so they decided to retcon it. Like I said, I could be totally wrong, but the fact that that is what happened makes this probably my my favorite COD game. I believe so. I believe it's gonna be, well, it's definitely gonna be me, or not tomorrow. Oh, you mean my video? No, my video is going to be I can say that it's gonna be me, Ashley. So today's video, definitely I wanted you guys to know who she was before you saw her in the My Friend Finally Watches. Holden and Jen. We did it over at Holden's place, and because we had really bad scheduling this past couple weeks, so I really wanted to make one for you guys, and getting the time and the place to do it at Matt's pretty much only available to do long shoots like that on Sunday, so I can't always go to Matt's and do it. Oh wow, we killed each other at the same exact time. So we did it over at Holden's house, and it was pretty cool because it wasn't like a double feature or anything, so we were pretty well rested, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. What's going on? Welcome. As always, thank you guys so very much for making me a part of your weekend, weekday, evening, whenever it is that you guys watch my stuff. I cannot tell you guys, how happy I am. If you would have told me 3 years ago, or not 3 years ago, but at least a year ago, before my channel got big, hey, you're going to have 2,000 subscribers in the year 2020, I'd have been like, that's really funny. I don't think that's going to happen. So I am really, really thankful that you guys are enthusiastic and super happy to, watch my stuff and be a part of this community. I definitely am happy about my Teespring shop, that it's gotten positive reviews for the most part. I think I've sold a couple shirts already, which is pretty sweet. What? I'm carrying a center block, dude. I'm working. You guys want me to work? Why you kill me? I did sell 3 shirts. I have a new one that I did. It was like a play on words with the Nike logo and D&D. So that one's really cool. And I have another one coming out hopefully soon for that Teespring website that is going to be similar to that, to the D&D one, where it's going to be like, an actual classic design, but it has a little nerd spin off to it. I think those are really cool and really fun to make. So if you guys definitely want to have your very own Snapkeep Videos t-shirt to help support the channel in that way, definitely head over to teespring.com/store/Snapkeep Videos, I think, or just go to Teespring and find the search bar and type in Snapkeep Videos. Either or, whichever's easier. definitely get your shirt on. Tonight I'm repping Matt's channel. I would have worn one of my shirts, but I was wearing Matt's shirt already, and I said definitely not going to waste the opportunity to rep my boy Matt. I'm going to get Holden, one of Holden's shirts, probably the Harmy one first, and then get the actual Holden one where his the O in his name is the YouTube television. I really like that design a lot. And then try to always have one of our shirts on during a stream, because that is how I roll, guys. That is how I roll. At least that is how I roll now. Yes, I like sports quite a bit. I like football a lot. I play football. I like baseball a lot because I also play baseball. I am a newfound aficionado, but hyper fan of hockey, courtesy of Matt Lane over at Matt Lane Fitness. He took me to a hockey game in Pensacola, and I fell in love with the sport. I thought hockey was the greatest thing since sliced bread with peanut butter on it. I loved hockey so much that I went ahead and contemplated buying a hockey jersey after just seeing one hockey game. And that apparently is not very common. God, these guys are just flooding in here. So I love hockey a lot. Haven't played hockey. I'm not opposed to playing hockey. I like my teeth a lot, so I might have a problem being good at hockey and not worrying about a dental plan being through the roof. But, oh, I wasn't supposed to kill anyone because it's like impossible. Got it. So yeah, those are the sports I pretty much like the most. I'm sorry for rambling, guys. I'm trying to answer your questions and not offer so much filler. It's just so hard to do when I love the interaction. Sure. Yeah. Hopefully, you know, I don't have like something pressing going on, or I'm home, you know, and I can do it. I definitely would love to play with fans. I think that's cool. I know that sometimes, you know, it's really hard to like, you know, get involved with fans and stuff on that level. Definitely since the channel has grown, because, you know, I still have stuff to do most of the time in order to be free to film and everything. But if I'm available, yeah, definitely, I would love to. That'd be really fun. I think Jenna, besides myself, has seen. I think she saw only a couple seasons, like 4 seasons, I think. Holden wasn't really into it. He was in the beginning, because that's how I got into it. Was Holden and I and a couple of other friends were watching them like as they were airing, and then somewhere down the road, I know when Ned died, I got out of it. Then I ended up going back to it and watching it later on, and I ended up finishing the whole show. I know Matt, as soon as he saw the dragons, which kind of hurts my soul because I'm a big dragon fanatic. Once he saw the dragon, he was like, I'm done. But I understand, you know, if you don't expect a dragon to show up, then all of a sudden the dragon shows up. It kind of takes the realism out of it. So I get it. But I don't think the crew is up for doing Game of Thrones. I think it's just not in our wheelhouse, so to speak. So I think that one is sorry for those of you who are like big Game of Thrones fans. Yes, I haven't played any of the newer stuff. I used to play like back in the day for like Xbox 360, I think, or original. I think it was 360. I would play like what the hell is this? What is it called? Ghost Recon. I was a big I was a big Splinter Cell fan. That's my favorite Tom Clancy series. Even though I'm a Solid Snake guy, I think Solid Snake is the greatest thing in that, you know, department. But Sam Fisher is actually pretty cool. I love Sam Fisher. I played those games. I played a little bit of New Vegas. I think I have 2 I played The Division. I thought that was a really good concept. The game had a little bit of problems for me. The Division did. When I first started playing, I thought it was a little crazy how the online part of it, you know, if you weren't like super awesome or had really good equipment, you were just gonna get destroyed. Like in Grand Theft Auto, you would just get murdered out of nowhere. But I think Tom Clancy does a lot of good stuff. Definitely does a lot of good stuff.
Good work. To the tunnel, quickly. More may be coming.
Oh, some 501st videos? Yeah, I can definitely. I can do a suit up video to show you guys what it's like for me to suit up as a TIE pilot and just showcase the TIE pilot, because that's all I have currently for the 501st. Sure, I would do that for you. It's a lot of fun. I'd get more miles out of my costume since COVID has pretty much hindered everything. And yeah, if you guys want to do that, sure, I'm game for that.
Let's go.
I did not know there was a new Call of Duty. I feel like I should know that, but I don't.
Clear.
Oh, they're going back to the Black Ops series and doing Cold War. Sure, I'm game for that. That's awesome. I think I was one of the few people who loved Black Ops 1 because it was Vietnam.
So their deaths are not in vain.
We're in for a hell of a fight.
So are they. Hadir has a plan.
Dude, if I had lightning powers, like if I grabbed Mjolnir and I had lightning powers, guys, I'd make a video just causing heat lightning to just show up and have Ash film it and be like, don't worry, I'm not going to let it touch the ground. You're fine. You're fine. What's going on? Everything's going great. Welcome to the stream. I am playing my favorite Call of Duty as of now. It's amazing. I know I've been talking through most of the dialogue. Hope you guys are catching on and following what's been going on. It's super awesome. Basically, we are at war with the Russians in some way, form, or shape. And I'm trying to remember because I've only played through it once. But a lot of the characters are sweet. There's a bunch of chemical warfare going on. And we're trying to make sure they don't get into the wrong hands. That kind of deal, you know. Classic, but awesome storyline. But yeah, it's been great. Everything's been great. I went to the doctor today. Hopefully these antibiotics will make me feel better. Make my sinus problems go away. And yeah, dude, that's a paper airplane. Where's it going? Or not a paper airplane, but like a styrofoam kind of deal.
Are we ready? Yes, Commander. Let's fly.
Nerd Team 6. Okay, so it's a name that I kind of just came up on the fly, and Holden, Matt, and everyone else kind of like they think it's great. I'm happy, you know, because I really liked it. There's 6 of us, so 6 originals, basically from the crew. You know, me, Jeremy, Holden, Matt, and Jenna, and Prime. So that would be basically the 6 that the Nerd Team 6 originally stood for, but obviously, like SEAL Team 6, there's way more than just 6 members. But I thought it was cool just because it just coincidentally was like, you know, Nerd Team 6 and there's 6 of us. I love the, you know, the military, obviously, I have great respect for it. But I was huge into Operation Geronimo, the whole Bin Laden thing. So when I found out it was like SEAL Team 6, I was like, that's so cool. And I'm a huge Zero Dark 30 fan, so I am all about, you know, SEAL Team 6. So I thought it's a really good play on words with SEAL Team 6, applying it to us as Nerd Team 6. So hopefully it's going to be an official thing. I'm working on a t-shirt. Actually, the cat's out of the bag now because I just want to tell you guys why not. The next shirt's going to be something to do with Nerd Team 6 on my Teespring. So if you guys are all about that Nerd Team 6, you know, title, definitely look out for that t-shirt on its way. I'm definitely going to be wearing one because I really am proud of that name. And yeah, that's pretty much SEAL Team 6 in a nutshell. Regroup. You got it. Possibly. I definitely will see if we can fit it in. I'll have to get more, you know, information on it. Like I'll have to like research it and look it up and see exactly what it is and how we can get a hold of whoever we need to get a hold of to make it happen. But yeah, thank you so much for the, you know, the suggestion, and I'll definitely keep it, you know, under advisement and consider it if it's possible. Yes, New Mutants is something I've been very interested in, wondering how it's going to be. Is it going to be, you know, like super groundbreaking? Are they going to play it safe? Is it going to leave, like, you know, a lasting impression like some of the pioneers in the genre of, you know, movies of that kind? A lot of questions. I'm probably going to do a reaction video to it just because I've been, you know, COVID has made it even more you know, anticipated, highly anticipated or whatever for me, so. Oh, alright. Good night, bud. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. What did I just do? I just blew up something else that wasn't the helicopter, so sorry. Okay, so my favorite X-Men film is Logan. Oh no, those were our guys. Oh no, I suck. Logan is my favorite like X-Men franchise film. Hands down, nothing comes close to Logan. My least favorite is probably from a movie perspective, as far as like what's the source material, you know, how the source material was not followed, kind of a deal, is X-Men 3. I think it had a lot of good scenes. I think the Logan scene at the end with Jean was like visually stunning. I thought it looked amazing. I hated the fact that there was a lot of behind the scenes problems with like Bryan Singer and some of the actors, and you know, I forget the guy. I always forget his name. The guy that played Scott. He had like problems with some of the staff, and he didn't want to be a part of it, and was like, "Kill me off in the very beginning," or I'm, you know. So that kind of sucks. But the movie, I think, suffered greatly for it. I think Kelsey Grammer was a good beast. Definitely think that the Magneto Pyro, you know, like hit that part where he tells him that Charles did more for mutants than you will ever know. That was a very strong line. A lot of really good dialogue. A lot of like establishing like trivia, I guess. Some of it was like inaccurate to the comics, I know, but from its own universe and how the MCU took liberties, I think that the X-Men movies, some of the liberties that they took weren't bad. And you know, like not making Nightcrawler Mystique's son and stuff, and you know, Rogue not being you know, involved with like Mystique and stuff like that. I thought that was okay. So the films aren't as bad as like some people say they are. I definitely loved the scene of Wolverine, the introduction scene of him in X-Men 1. That's one of my favorite scenes in the whole franchise. But Logan is definitely my favorite movie. Yeah, my least favorite is X-Men 3. Yeah. What's going on, Nick? Hey, bud. How's it going? What's going on, Jay? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. No! Hey! Toronto. Is it super cold over there right now? I'm kind of messing around now. Alright. Giant puffy hair. Yeah. So, oh, hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying not to botch this gameplay. But yeah, I'm thinking like my hair's like thinning out right here. And it's kind of bothering me a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe I should like cut my hair or like style it differently or something. Because you know, I guess I'm getting older. I don't know why it's happening. My hair used to be super luxurious, and a lot of people like it. And I've kind of been like grown to be known for my hair. So I don't want to get rid of it, but maybe I can salvage it somehow. Maybe I can do like one of those like Q things. I do have Chinese in my heritage, so I can pull it off, I guess, and just like shave this, but leave like the ponytail like Jackie Chan in Shanghai Noon. I'm sorry, what was that? I don't know if Holden has posted it yet. I know he had a couple of movies that I know that we're doing a bunch of one-offs for you guys. I know we were gonna do like double features and stuff, for not in like releasing double features, but filming them just to have a lot of content. So I know there's a list of movies he's confirmed on his lives. Like we're definitely gonna do Into the Spider-Verse, which it's my favorite Spider-Man movie, so I'm super excited about that. Into the Spider-Verse, Venom. We did The Room and The Disaster Artist. That's what's coming out this week. I think he's doing The Room, and then he's gonna do The Disaster Artist later in the week. And guys, I hope you guys stick around because we had a lot of fun doing those. I don't think I've laughed that much on camera in a very, very long time. You think Logan? Oh, I mean, I could, you know, from an old. What was that now? From a like source material stance, Logan had a lot of problems because Old Man Logan is like my favorite graphic novel of all time, and there were a lot of details that, you know, not including the Hulk incest, that I think could have been utilized. I would have loved to have seen. I know that with the rights they couldn't have like Hawkeye in there, but I would have loved to have seen like you know, Logan having a family. I did like that they brought back Patrick Stewart. I actually enjoyed the, you know, old age still, because he's still human even though he's a mutant. Like, he's still flesh and blood and everything. So the fact that he had like real human problems later on as he got older, I thought was really cool. But I can see why people didn't like it. There are a lot of things about the movie that people were probably expecting different things, and you know, I could totally respect if you didn't care for it. Oh, Sir William is with us. What's going on? I know exactly who that is. I think I saw you the other day, dude. I was on Scenic Highway, like getting off of Scenic Highway on I-10 and heading over to Jeremy's house to film the Alien trivia that came out on his channel. Be sure to check that out. I had a lot of fun doing that over at Movies Are Terrible. Jeremy is awesome. I had a blast. I hope he asks me to do it again and again. But yeah, Sir William, I think I saw you. Sir William is someone I used to play Magic with a long time ago. He is a awesome resource for, I don't know if he has any content creation, but he likes to paint miniatures and he has a really good time doing that, and he has a pretty sweet Harley. So I was able to go to Jeremy's, you know, to do that video, and I saw him like on the road. I think it was him. He was like in a car. So it was you. If it was you, buddy, you know, I didn't see, or you didn't see me, but I definitely saw you. Welcome to the stream, bro.
Tarmac is through the gate. Everyone to the gate.
Oh, all right, all right. Well, happy trails, and definitely hope your filming goes good, your content goes good, get some rest, and yeah, thanks so much for hanging out.
We need to take Barkov's airplanes.
I know what to do. I'm going to ram it. Move, Alex.
Dude, it's, God, that theme song. I actually was lucky enough to meet some of the creators of the show. They gave me a book that they wrote showcasing what it took to make the show, what it took to make the theme song. I just died somehow. What just happened? I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna happen a lot. But yeah, so it's called Previously on X-Men. They made it kind of like a graphic novel. It looks like a graphic novel, like the cover is in the book size looks like a graphic novel. That's how I died. But it's definitely like a novel of how they made the show. It's great. They signed it for me. They personalized it for me. I was able to get like a really cool bookmark that went with it, and it was a lot of fun to meet them, because that's a show I saw as a kid, like religiously. So I'm really glad you enjoyed it as well. One bird down. Another bird? Nope. You guys are DED dead. Molotov! What's in here? DC what now? Oh, they've been mentioning that for the last couple of lives that, you know, that Holden and Matt have done. I don't remember what it was. I know we covered it. I totally forgot. Is it like an expo or something that's gonna be showcased tomorrow? Yeah. What if Goku was born with a Kryptonian mother and a Saiyan father? I think that it would be a hands down, you know, slaughter if he fought Superman. Because if we've learned anything, it's that if you mix any kind of race with a Saiyan, you get something with ungodly power, as long as they don't forget who they were when they were 11 years old, i.e. Gohan, wink wink.
Where's the last armory?
Oh, that's cool, man. I know I'm going to be in Pensacola on Sunday because we're going to be filming, so if I don't go out there Saturday, I definitely will try and figure out a time to just pop by and just say hi. Just, you know, catch up for a little bit. You're moving? Where are you moving to? St. Petersburg? Oh, wow. Well, I wish you the best of luck, man. I'll definitely try and make it out to say bye. Maybe I can meet up with you during our lunch break, and maybe we can have lunch or something. Since that's stuck with geography, I'm going to ask, is that still in Florida? Oh, it is? Okay. Well, still, why not? Have lunch, why not? Let's pretend like it's the other, you know, across the world or something. Also, actual Florida. Not Alabama, Florida, like where we are. Yeah, Goku's definitely different, depending on what medium, you know, even down to what he sounds like. I'm sure you guys know that for sure. But I just love teasing Holden because, you know, he's the Goku guy, I'm the Vegeta guy, so I just love teasing Holden, just be like, yeah, Goku always gets to, you know, kill the bad guy and all that, but Goku's like a poop dad. Oh man. Thanks, I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Like I said, you guys are family to me. So these guys are trying to hold up in this like container, and we're like, bro, you guys got a hatch on the ceiling or on the roof. You guys are so dead. Grenade, Molotov. Now you guys are on fire. Yeah. Oh god, there's a third. It must be so loud shooting this rifle in here. What's going on? What's your question, Joyful Spirit?
We're gonna get boxed in.
Batu? Honestly, I don't see how Matt would not enjoy doing, you know, the Star Wars experience. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, like I haven't done it yet. We plan on doing it at some point. I heard it was incredible. Oh no, I don't want to die. No. Call air support. Thank you. I think he'll enjoy it. I think just from a standpoint of just being around all of it, I don't think he's gonna geek out like Holden and I would, or even Jeremy. But I definitely think that he'd be like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." Because, you know, Matt is very objective when it comes to his, like, he'll give you his personal opinion, but Matt will also tell you, you know, like, hey guys, this is, you know, it's just not my thing. I could see why people are all about it. I'm just not into it, kind of a deal. So I definitely think that Matt is, you know, he's a pretty good judge of, like, being objective with his critiques. He's not just going to be like, oh, because I don't like it, it's crap, you know what I mean? Which is why it's just so awesome to show him all this stuff and really get... He's made me, like, rate movies I don't know if he's helped Holden, but he's definitely helped me rate movies in a more realistic like light, you know? Because when you first watch movies, you're like, oh my god, like this is the greatest thing ever, and then you really think back and you're like, from a movie perspective, is it though? Is it really? Or is it just a spectacle that you really enjoyed with like a 92-inch screen and surround sound? So I definitely can appreciate being an objective movie critic now and not being so biased on the fandom. Let me just take a second to point out that this is nuts. And I have military buddies, and I asked them very briefly because I know they can't divulge a lot of information, but I was like, in the Call of Duty games, when you guys operate like the V2 or whatever, like the C-130, AC-130s and stuff, does it look like that black and white, the nodes? And they're like, it looks just like that. I was like, oh my god. Thank you so much. On Instagram? Yeah, on Facebook. Yeah, well, Ash is using my cell phone because it's a remote linked to my PS4 to read the comments, so I'll definitely get back to you as soon as the stream is over.
So you do kill Russians? Only the bad ones. Today was a great victory for us. Thank you. We make a good team.
Yes, we've bought time. But Barkov will retaliate.
So will we.
That's interesting. I've actually heard people say that he's like, they hate it because he's portrayed to be so dumb. Like he's really bummed, like he doesn't know, like he's like, oh, I have kids, how did we get them, And I know I have a buddy, my buddy Nate, who's big into Dragon Ball, and he and I were playing Dokkan Battle pretty religiously for a while, and he was telling me how he because he loves Goku as well. He was like, I hate how Goku's portrayed to be like this like moron, and I was like, well, I mean, it doesn't bother me because at the end of the day, when his eyes go from being those Dragon Ball circles to like the actual Saiyan trapezoids or whatever, he means business. Once his eyes go, when they mimic Vegeta's eyes, Goku means business. So whether he's a moron or not, he's like Rocky Balboa. He's like the best interpretation of Rocky Balboa in any kind of other medium, because he's not like the most sharp knife in the drawer, but he's definitely the strongest knife in the drawer. So it's not going to break if you hack into a piece of wood, but it's not going to slice a tomato very elegantly either. Oh, Mass Effect, man, that's a franchise right there. Mass Effect is pretty dope. So this part right here reminds me a lot of like the raid on Osama bin Laden. I'm not sure if that's what they were going for, but it's very similar to that. No one knows we're here. We're infiltrating a building. We don't know how many people are inside. That kind of deal. So I definitely love this mission. I remember this mission. That's cool. Yeah, I got to meet Christopher Sabat. I got to get one of his like official Vegeta pops, like his signature ones, and I was so happy that he signed one of the ones I brought and like personalized it for me. Commented on it. He was like, wow, I haven't seen this one a lot. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I haven't really seen many of this one. I was like, oh dude, that's so cool. A what? I did not know that. That sounds pretty awesome. Oh, that's weird.
X-ray down.
You're talking like little else. It's not like you hear what you're saying. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just wanted to let you know, like, I couldn't hear some of the questions you were saying. Oh! Wow, I died. I'm sure we've been on for over an hour, so maybe at the end of this mission, I might just... It's been 2 hours? Yeah, so at the end of this mission, I'm probably gonna cut it off, and I definitely want to get through this game, because the game is not that long, and it's really good. So hopefully you guys will join me again whenever I revisit this.
2 X-rays down.
She got me while I was reloading. Oh wow, I shot the guy in the neck. Dude, I'm sorry.
Secure the floor.
That Vegeta surpassed Goku?
First floor secure.
Wow, that's awesome. I actually heard that Toriyama said that as long as he's writing it, he's never going to let Goku surpass Vegeta because he hates Vegeta, because Vegeta reminds him of an instructor that he had or something like that, I think the story goes. And that's why he pretty much hates Vegeta. And Vegeta's like the Venom of Dragon Ball. He wasn't meant to come back. He was meant to just like fight the, Goku and die. Kind of like Venom was meant to fight Spider-Man and like die. But the fans loved Venom and loved Vegeta so much that they were just like, we need more. We need more. And your boy is a big fan of both of them. So what does that tell you? I love them anti-heroes, guys. Oh, you got my attention. I'm gonna check that out. Full show. Oh, Jesus. Right. Oh, okay. I usually do this mission a lot cleaner than this. I've done this mission before and not got shot once. But I'm a tad rusty.
Floor secure.
Right up the stairs.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, I'm gonna do this mission and cut the stream. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. I know it was like very impromptu, and I'm going to do some housework before I unwind and go to bed. Probably watch some Netflix and finish The Office. I'm on season 9. I'm very excited because that show's been a ride, and I'm definitely gonna watch through it again. But I want to finish the show and prepare myself because I know I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, probably doing stuff, and I know I'm gonna be busy Sunday filming and a lot of content creation, so.
Secure. Son, get up.
Oh, that's interesting. I did hear that Gohan was supposed to replace Goku. That was like the whole deal of him going, dying and, telling him that everything's on him kind of a deal. So that totally makes sense.
Locked.
I've got it. Try and take him alive.
That's interesting.
Get down! Get down!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot, please! They were going to kill
Don't
me!
move!
They
Stop!
locked me in here!
Drop her.
I said stop!
Clear.
Yeah, I do like the chemistry that Goku and Chi-Chi had in Dragon Ball, and in Dragon Ball Z. I think Dragon Ball is very heartwarming kind of a story. Definitely is something that probably couldn't fly today with all the, like misogynistic humor and like Goku running around butt naked and stuff like that. But I did like it. I grew up watching it. To me, it doesn't offend me as much as it does, as much as it's offensive now. Not that I'm against it, but I definitely, I could still watch it, and it just wouldn't fly today. I mean, I'm not saying it should. I'm not saying it was amazing. It was, to me, Dragon Ball is my least favorite of the 3, but I do like the fact that it was Goku and Bulma, and now you watch them in Super and you remember, you know, I know they're cartoons, you know, but you look at them and you're just like, I remember when Bulma was really young, and I remember when Goku was really young, and he still had that stupid haircut, you know. And Master Roshi pretty much looks exactly the same, you know. I'm sorry, Goku, you know. But yeah, dude, Dragon Ball's awesome. If you watch Dragon Ball, if you haven't seen Dragon Ball, I recommend watching Z and then Super. But you can watch Z, or I would watch Z either Kai or abridged or something a little bit more updated, because some of the old or the original dub, like the Ocean dub and the Konami dub, I don't know what it's officially called, but the Konami dub and the Ocean dub are very filler heavy, and they could be kind of a tad bit draggy. But if you watch abridged or Kai, it pretty much cuts the filler out. It does cut a lot of good stuff out, unfortunately, like a lot of good dialogue that you probably would have to watch the original to otherwise get it. But it is a good way of just speeding through Dragon Ball Z so that you can get to Super and know, you know, the character backstories, why Goku and Vegeta have the relationship that they have, what they've been through and stuff like that. And then watch some of the movies. Definitely watch the 3 new movies. I recommend them very, 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 very much. And probably like movie 13 or like Fusion Unbound. The older Broly movies are pretty cool too. Some of those movies are really, really awesome in their own right. Tree of Might, World's Strongest, Dead Zone. That's a trio that I grew up watching. So I think you guys would enjoy them.
Rest up. Tomorrow's a big day.
What about you and your men?
What's going on? How's it going? Look at these graphics, man. It's like watching a movie. That's actually really interesting. I'm not sure what would have happened, to be honest. It could have gone either way. You know, it could have been a completely different show, like completely different show. We wouldn't have gotten Gohan. We wouldn't have gotten. I mean, we probably would have gotten some sort of half Saiyan, half human, you know, character, but it wouldn't have been Gohan. Vegeta would probably not have. If anything, Vegeta, if I think about it, probably if. Excuse me, if Vegeta. Or if Goku, rather, married Bulma, Vegeta would probably end up with, like, Android 18 or something like that. Krillin probably would have died and just, like, never came back. He would have married probably Android 18, just because that fight that they had on the freeway, I think, was very memorable, very Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of fight. You know, it could have sparked something. I'm trying to think what else would have probably happened. I think Goku and Vegeta would probably have not been that family oriented. I think Goku would have been an even worse dad, probably, because Vegeta would have been marrying someone who was evil as opposed to someone who was grounded and good and gave him, you know, that balance. Could have gone either way, but yeah. I'm going to take a couple of questions, last couple questions that Ash is going to throw my way. And then I'm going to call it for this stream. I am getting a little tired, actually. The meds are probably starting to kick in. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining. But let me get these last few questions real fast. What you got? All right, Spidey Freak. Appreciate you hanging out. Thank you so much, as always. All of my regulars, you guys are my family. All of the newcomers. And, you know, if this is your first time, welcome. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you'll catch the next stream I do, which will probably be tomorrow, and it's probably going to be the Avengers beta and all the other content that I'm going to probably edit the My Friend Finally Watches episode to get more headway on that, so that it can help me get to that deadline of Sunday, even though I'm going to try and get it done by tomorrow. Can't promise it, but let's see. And any other questions? Oh, okay. Wow. So it sounds like Toriyama was all over the place. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. As always, Ash, thanks for reading me the comments. I know you're really exhausted. You worked all day. I use Final Cut Pro, and I also use a program called Power Director on my phone. Sometimes I'll do like little shorts on my phone, little videos on my phone, and I'll just use that because I'm away from home or I'm out of town and I don't have my computer because I don't have a laptop, so like my desktop stays home. So I'll just edit quick things on my phone and collab that way. And yeah, that's pretty much what I use. Holden uses Final Cut. I think Matt uses Final Cut, and so does Jeremy, I believe. Final Cut seems to be the one that we all just defaulted to, and then just so happens that's what happened. We didn't coordinate it that way or anything like that. Anything else?
No, I was just saying bye, and Ryan's on Instagram. He's just talking about just different like he said the Android 16, 17, and 18 were created. Toying on his editor wasn't happy and thought they just looked like brats.
Cool. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. I will come back to this game for sure. If you guys want to see any of the other games, like the World War II and Shadow of Mordor, I'm gonna leave them up to you guys. If you guys want to see me play through those games, I don't mind doing it. But if you guys don't really have an interest in them, I won't torture you guys with them. I still do the questions and all that if you guys don't care about that. But any games you guys really want to see, definitely reach out to me and let me know. I will see you guys real soon. I love you guys. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And that's all for tonight. See you guys tomorrow on this beautiful slice of the internet.